Hello?
Oh, it's Mikey B.
Hey, Mikey. Go ahead and mute yourself for 2 seconds, please.
I've got like 2% battery power, so...
Okay, great. All right, we'll do this thing. 1 second. We'll start right back up. Just a little bit. 1 second. Hi, Twitch. Segment of the Ono Radio Show, where, as we know, things typically get a little bit weird. Mikey B, you've decided to join us. Thanks, brother.
Just for a minute. We just closed down the old taco shop.
Yeah, how's the taco shop been treating you today, bud?
I mean, it was pretty good. We did have to throw someone out today.
Ooh.
Nice.
So I've never actually had to do that before, but
Was that you directly? Did you have to do it?
Oh, well, yes, because we were almost
Nice.
about to call the police, and we got them out the door. Oh,
And there we go. That's and that's Mikey B.
I hope that was.
I think his battery just died.
I think it did too. And
what a great last image.
and the
of, like,
greatest of last images that. Yeah.
Owen, can you screenshot that?
I'm not sure that I could even get rid of it for the show, if I'm honest with you. I don't know how to even do that.
Pin video.
Let me see about this. Can I get rid of a Mikey B? I don't know.
I think he disappeared for me.
Oh no.
No,
He's still
for
there
me.
on mine. I mean, I might have to just do. I might have to do
If
it.
you go
like
to
this.
participants, can you kick him out?
Yeah, hang on. Let me see. I probably can. Yeah, there we go. We're back to normal. Well, at least we know he's still alive. We didn't get a chance to talk about any of his onion challenge, but you know, I
was
would
really
love
excited
to.
about the getting kicked out.
Yeah,
story,
I
to be
mean, I
honest.
wanted to
Like,
hear.
feel
I
a
wanted to
little
hear
hurt
more
more
about
than I
the
did to
taco
finish it.
shop story, myself. But I guess
can't even call Mikey because my phone broke.
yeah. Hey, maybe we'll get that on either next week's show, or maybe we'll do a bonus. Maybe we'll do a bonus episode with Mikey B and put that on our Patreon. By the way, patreon.com/ONRS. If you're listening to this on the podcast feed, it's obviously like when we do these live shows, we go over at twitch.tv/ONRS live. Sorry to everybody that was the last 10 minutes. I've been having some issues with my audio interface in the last 10 minutes of the first segment there on the Twitch stream. Might have sounded a little bit weird, kind of robot-y, if you will. I think I've resolved that and, for the time being, but it sounds like maybe my interface is on its way out. I will obviously take measures to fix all those things. But while we're doing plugs, I will go ahead and say that you should check out both Ono Wrestling and Ono Media, both on YouTube. Ono Media is where you'll find all of these shows after they've been on Twitch. You can watch them in full video on our YouTube page. So please go ahead and do that. And if you're into Ono Wrestling, the same thing goes on over there. OnoWrestling.com for the podcast, and Ono Wrestling's YouTube for the video feed in just the same way that we are doing this right now. Trav, you might as well, again, while we're doing some plugs, please shout out your lovely missus and kind of what she's doing and where to find her good stuff.
Yeah, you guys should check out Chasing Jonah. I am dating Ashley Dudukovich, the Chasing Jonah person.
Old Dudu, old Dududovich.
Dudukovic.
Yeah.
It's a mouthful, man.
It
His
is.
name
It
was-
is. She's a
I had
very,
to put some brain energy towards it. You know what I mean?
very talented,
Dudukovic.
very talented musician. Again, like the lead. You would call her the lead singer of Chasing Jonah, correct?
I mean,
Don't
yeah,
they
I
have-
mean, she is chasing Jonah.
Mhm.
So like the band's sort of like, there's a touring band and stuff, but like that's all like the writing and stuff's pretty much hers.
It's
and then
hers.
she's working with her buddy Justin, who is Zirikai. I
Okay.
think he is. And he does a lot of like her production and stuff, and
Cool.
they're really cool people. So
Nah, she's got a beautiful voice, and I know
we're
she's
doing the live streams. I'm
she's
trying
doing
to
a
do
lot of
Owen's
live
job.
streams. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, bro, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah.
Why does
How
it
do
sound
I-
like this?
Why do I do?
Thank you, by the way, for you've been extremely helpful.
You're you're
Appreciate.
absolutely welcome, man. It's always fun to just kind of like, I love doing this stuff, and to see other friends of mine that are kind of getting into it too. That's also it's always fun. Speaking of
Yeah, it's a big world, man.
yeah,
It's cool.
well, speaking of which, speaking of live streams in general, I had a first for myself today. I know this is a little bit of a bummer. I know we're more of a comedy show, but I attended my first virtual funeral today for my grandmother, and in the UK. Obviously, none of us able to get over there because of COVID, and the whole quarantine process would just make it literally like almost a worthless trip. And it was weird. I'm not gonna lie. Like this is our new reality now. Like we're
But still, hey, we're in the future.
Yeah.
You got to go to that.
Yeah.
It was better
You
than
were
nothing
able
for
to experience your
100%.
grandma's funeral without traveling, which is awesome.
Yeah,
Even though it's shitty not to be there,
Yeah. you
I'd
get
still
you get my
say-
point there. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
But
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Sorry, brother.
No, I
Jump on
mean,
you.
there's no stories about it. It was weird too, because of course, I stay up to all hours of the night, and I didn't actually really know until late last night what time the funeral was going to be. I actually didn't even know officially that it was going to be tomorrow. So I find out kind of last minute. I'm like, well, I guess I'm setting an alarm, because in our time it was 7:20 in the morning start. So here I am, like, waking up real groggy, and I no offense to grandma, but I didn't put on clothes.
I'm not dressing
I'm
up.
not dressing up for this. And thankfully the camera's only going one way. It's just a video feed of what's going on there. But yeah, I was able to, it's just such a bizarre thing to wake up that early, just to kind of like roll out of bed. 20 minutes
Start your
later,
day with
I make
that.
my coffee or my tea or whatever. I drink my tea in the morning, and I sit outside on my porch. By the way, while the mosquitoes been going crazy for you, Trav, and
Dude,
Florida.
they're the size of birds down here.
They're
man.
ridiculous.
It's crazy.
And I don't know what's going on, because they're like swarming in one particular spot on my porch, like by my table where I actually sit, and then they'll like fly away and do another swarm in the middle of the yard, and they'll come back. It's a whole irritating, scenario. But so yeah, I'm like, first thing in the morning,
I'm just gonna say, Wisconsin mosquitoes are different, but they're stupid.
well, I've heard like up in
Northern skeeters.
yeah, I've heard in parts of, especially like Winnipeg and parts of Canada up north, like they call them they jokingly call them their national bird, because they're so
Those
so
things
fucking
are so big. They got
big.
social security numbers.
Yeah, they really
They're no
It's
joke.
stupid.
They
It's
file
stupid.
taxes like they're citizens.
100%.
Yeah, like the shade in the morning. Like if I get up and have a cigarette in the morning, I'll walk around the yard a little bit. For real, like if you walk in the shady spots of the lawn, they like come out in blooms. It looks like it's
Yeah, because
crazy.
they hang out in the grass. That's like
Yeah, man.
where they
It's
do most
nuts.
of their egg laying. and shit.
Yeah, because they lay the eggs, and then a certain, I guess, like with the moisture and everything, that's when they
Some
tend to come
evil-
out. Or
evil shit.
yeah, they're evil motherfuckers.
They're terrible this year though. Like
They
Ashley
are.
even said she's never seen them this bad before.
No, yeah, well, I'm glad it's not just me here in Orlando and that you're experiencing the same thing, because I was
Shit
beginning
sucks,
to think
bro.
I'm like, what have I done to this porch that like is attracting these? It's like, what sort of scumbaggery, wizardry have I, have I done to bring them here? But no, I guess it's just kind of everywhere.
I've got that off deep woods, like 100% DEET stuff.
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
still
yeah.
get me. And I got it like on my clothes, on my face, like in my hair. Like I'm drenched, Doesn't really make a difference.
No, they're nasty. They're nasty. So yeah, I was fighting those, and it was such a weird thing this morning, getting like tore up by mosquitoes at 7:00 in the morning, while I'm watching my grandmother's funeral in Florida over the web on my phone. Like it's just you don't you just never really. That's not the way I would have ever thought that would have gone down. That's for better or worse, and like you said, Ty, it's a better thing that we have technology now that enables us to do this type of thing. Like much in the same way that when I got married, I was ahead of the curve, I think, on this because I was already live streaming for the podcast and what have you. But there were a lot of people that couldn't make my wedding, and we had a very small wedding and didn't want a ton of people there anyway. But even just in that regard, I think that's becoming more of the norm that, you can just, tune in via this web link or whatever. And, I want to say that like, as much as it's weird, it definitely has its benefits, because there's going to be a ton of things that I don't want to go to, that I can probably get out of going to, now. Like
It's true.
Well, and I was even able to see some of your sister's baby shower, Travis, online as it was going
Perfect.
up. But I don't have
Baby
to go
showers
now.
suck.
Baby showers are
My
awful.
sister's is pretty cool.
Yeah, no, your sister and
I'm
Jesse
biased,
are very cool, but it's not the sort of thing that I'm rushing to go to in any fashion or form. Is a baby shower. So if I can get out of baby showers altogether from now on, probably gonna do that. Yeah,
Not
especially if
bad.
there's a live stream going on. Also,
Meow.
hi to the kitty.
That's Ira
Yeah, hi Ira. How you doing?
scratching herself on the mic stand.
Yeah,
Just being a man.
She's doing good. She's
she's adjusting well to the new abode.
yeah,
Wait.
absolutely, man.
Yeah.
So, how many cats did you take out of the you and Gina abode?
Just mine.
Just the one.
Just one.
Just the
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
Ira.
Okay.
Yeah, Ira was the
I
one
wasn't
cat.
sure because there's a lot of cats. I didn't know.
I know
There are four,
Gina,
yeah.
who's in the chat room right now, would probably beat Travis up pretty, tremendously if he were to take any of her cats. I'm pretty damn sure of that. You ain't
yeah, I never would.
you're not.
Absolutely.
You're not taking
No, I
no
love
Nash.
those cats. I want their lives to be amazing. and they
Yeah,
are, so.
yeah.
And I only have one cat, so I gotta steal someone's pet. That would be weird.
No, it's but
Super uncool.
Ira's getting along with the dog. I forgot the dog's name. I'm sorry.
Lewis.
Lewis.
Yeah, they're getting along perfectly. They kind of like Ira thinks Lewis is like a special needs cat, and Lewis thinks Ira is a special needs dog. Like they can't even communicate, but they love watching each other. Like they like Ira sits up in her cat tree and just kind of like watches Lewis like chase a laser pointer or whatever, and Lewis watches her play with her toys, and like they just can't even understand.
Wait, so the dog plays with the laser pointer?
Dude, this dog loves laser pointers.
What? It's usually the other way
crazy.
around, right? It's always like the cats that are
Yeah.
more into that.
Ira's kind of whatever with the laser pointer. She prefers like the
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
With the fluffy toys on the end. She likes to be able to bite something and crunch into it.
Sure.
Like really, like she's in the
More
murdering
tac-
for the
she's
sport,
more
not the
tactile.
necessity,
Yeah. Yeah, no, that happened with Ginger too. Like my cat early on, she was all about the laser pointer. Then I think one day they get just smart enough to they're like, I can never catch this thing. That this thing is bullshit. Like I don't want anything
Right.
to do with it anymore. And they do. They get tired of it. And I guess dogs are just maybe a
No,
little
Lewis
stupider.
is funny, man. He's a smart ass dog, and like he will like he'll ask to play tug of war. He'll ask to play laser pointer. Like he gets in moods for different games. And he like knows how to ask him. So when he wants to like do the laser pointer, he'll like go at you, and he'll walk up to the wall and bump it with his nose.
That's so awesome.
Because when we put the laser pointer on the wall, he smacks it with his nose, like he loses all sense of self-preservation.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
That's
And
awesome.
he's got a whole different thing for when he wants to play tug of war, and then like a whole nother one when he wants to play fetch. Like this dog has like moods. It's crazy.
Mm.
Like it's like
I
a
love it.
person.
What do you guys know about plantains?
I know a lot.
They're
about
delicious.
plantains, and
Okay,
they're
I like a good plantain. I preferred the fried version, kind of the more savory version, tostones, than I do
over
the
sweets. I got you.
yeah,
I'm
over
good.
the sweet ones. So because of the whole
I
COVID,
like them both, though. I do.
I do,
Absolutely.
but I think I prefer the more garlicky, savory ones more than the other ones, right? So
If
I
I
don't
had
li-
to choose one, and that was the only way I could do plantains for the rest of my life, absolutely.
yeah, I'm not okay. I'm not opposed. I just wanted you to know I'm not opposed to plantains. I've eaten a lot of plantains in my life. I like them, but I'm a banana man. You know, I'm Travis. You know, like I'm a banana
I know
man.
you're a banana man.
I like my
I have
bananas.
given you many a banana, my friend.
Yeah, when I get too drunk, oh,
You
give him a
know
banana.
What my bananas taste like.
Give him a banana. You'll be fine.
that sounds way worse.
Yeah.
Bananas. It's plural on purpose. my friend.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And so the
It's
other
very confusing.
the reason I bring this up is that we've been doing the whole Instacart thing since COVID happened for our groceries. Spending a little bit more, obviously, but we're having people kind of like drop it off on our porch. Then we take it in, and we're it's nice to be able to avoid a trip to the grocery store in times like this, where you just like I don't know, I just rather not do it. And so on our list was green bananas. And now you would know, I think, both of you, if I asked you for green bananas, what to get at the grocery store. I'm asking for an unripened banana because bananas go so bad
Yeah,
so
I would have
quick.
thought nothing else.
Right? No, these people brought me 3 fucking huge green plantains instead of bananas. And yeah, but I almost went. I'm like,
Okay.
I'm literally like, I'm about to like open one and eat one for breakfast the other day.
No, bro. I mean, you can, but you gotta let them ripen.
You totally
before they're
can.
delicious. Yeah,
I've
they're
never.
good. They're
can't-
sweeter than bananas a lot.
Are
of times.
they? So okay,
So there's
what-
like 50 different types of plantains.
True.
Like the little ones are super sweet.
Right.
And so are like the fat, thin ones. Like those are also super sweet. Like the long ones, I think are the most boring.
That's what I've got too. Yeah.
Because they're a little tartar.
I don't know if I'm gonna risk it. Do they? So they eventually turn like yellow?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because when we cook
Kinda,
them, like
yeah.
when we like
No, they'll
fry them
become
up,
yellow.
they'll still be
100%.
green. Yeah, they go banana yellow eventually. All right.
It'll be
Yeah.
darker. They'll go from green to like a
Right.
dark yellow, and you got to eat them at dark yellow. Like
That's
brown,
what I
brown-
kind of meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just felt. I mean,
Like
we
banana brown is cool. Plantain brown is like pudding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
The color code is a little different.
No, I feel you. I just. I don't know. I got one of I was a little
Bro,
irritated
just make
by
some
this.
fucking tostones.
Yeah, I don't want those for like my breakfast fruit. I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
It's
Yeah, you do.
it's a whole different situation.
Totally do.
Garlic, mayo, splashy sour cream, bro.
Speaking of like delivery stuff, I was thinking about it the other day too. A lot of UPS drivers getting a lot of work right now, clearly, because everybody's ordering from Amazon and that type of deal. And I noticed the other day it was raining really hard over here, and I noticed the other day that the UPS driver was wearing a raincoat in the vehicle, the big brown van, the stereotypical UPS truck or whatever. And it just I never thought of this before, never had a reason to think about this before. But do they have a door? Can the door close, because they got the steps
No.
on? Like is
They're
there
open.
there's just no door there
That's
whatsoever.
how it goes.
There's
They're
not even
like
a little
Jeep doors. They're, like,
slider.
bolt on and off. So like you can put doors on for the winter, but that shit's back at the shop. You know what I'm saying? Like
you
it
think-
probably wasn't raining when you left.
Do you think they do that? Because I don't think I've ever seen a UPS truck with a door on the
Dude,
side.
I had a rain suit in my glove box when I drove Lulu.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
got
Your
soaked in that
your
thing. If it
open
rained, I
top,
was
soft
fucked.
soft
Remember when
top
I only
Jeep.
had the bikini top.
Yeah, no, yeah. You get that's different though. You'd figure with like a company and a corporation and like
They got good looking rain suits, man. They got brown suits, like
it's just like come on, can't I just close the door?
No, the door's not on the car. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I
It's
feel
back
like
at the
they
shop.
need to. I feel like they need to get on putting some doors on up there. What do they do? Up?
It's not
But you
that
can,
important.
but it's more annoying for them.
Do you think?
Exactly.
Just
So-
like why the garbage dudes don't like get in the cab of the truck between every house stop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They just ride on the back.
Do
Even in the rain, they wear rain suits and do it.
Ty, like up there by you? First off, I was watching a show and they said that Wisconsin has 6 months of winter on average every year. Would you agree with that?
No, that's not true.
That's an exaggeration, right? Because when I heard that, I'm like,
Yes.
that sounds like a bit like maybe 4 or something.
I mean, it's hard for me to say because I haven't really been here through the winter in a while. But
Sure,
at
sure.
the same time, it's probably like late October through, I don't know, the end of March, early May, or I don't know. It's not 6 months. It's not half of the year. It's probably 4 to 4.5 months.
But when
A
it
lot
gets
of winter still, man.
But it gets cold as fuck up there. So I guess my
Yeah.
question. So I guess
It's
my
wet
question
cold.
is.
Y'all got that nasty.
Yeah,
cold.
yeah. It's a.
Oh, it's yeah.
It's nothing to fuck around with. So that's why I wonder with like the UPS drivers, do they have something up north in the snowy months or whatever when they're delivering packages? Do they bolt on a door or like some sort of flap, or do they
I
just
feel
roll?
like they do. I feel like they put the
I
doors.
Do
don't
they?
think so. I don't think they do. I'm not sure about that.
I
You
don't
have
I
to for
haven't-
blizzard stuff. There's no way, like, because first of all, it wouldn't be safe to walk in your car because everything would be iced over. You'd
Do
have
you-
to close it and heat it.
Yes, I'm
And
gonna
you
look.
can't be like delivering packages that are like frozen bricks.
Yeah, you can. You can totally do that.
Oh shit, dog!
Yo, our power got fucking knocked out for almost a day yesterday.
What?
We had a pretty
Why?
crazy storm. Came out of nowhere. Fucking destroyed most of our, well, it was only maybe a 60, 70 household outage, but we were in the middle of it.
So half of Wisconsin.
No. but still, it was like shitty. Like I was kind of like left with nothing because I had.
Was your phone at like a Mikey B percentage when the power outage happened, or did you have a phone?
My phone lasted, I think, longer than my parents, but at the
Nice.
same time, without Wi-Fi, I was just kind of fucked.
Oh, you get no cell at that house?
A little, tiny, yeah. But it
You
was
weren't
still,
at 2%.
it was shitty. It
Yeah?
was shitty. Though.
I'm surprised actually. I've just looked it up, by the way. Simple Google search: do UPS trucks have doors? UPS trucks do have doors. The trucks can sometimes get up to over 110 degrees due to constant driving and the fact the truck itself is completely metal on the inside. Drivers keep the doors open for most of the time because it's so hot.
So they
That's
do
most
slide
of the
into the
time.
So they
vehicle.
have a slider that we've never
No
noticed.
shit.
Yeah.
I've
it's
never
like a-
seen it.
I imagine it's kind of like
I've seen the doors on, but I've never seen like a door be opened or closed. I've seen like trucks drive by with doors on.
it must be like a pocket door, right? Like it
Yeah, it's
kind of
gotta
like
be.
like fits in the side and just they can kind of open it and close it at their leisure. And I
It's gotta
imagine
be. That's the
and
only
I
thing I
imagine
can
they're
think of.
probably in and out so often. Like cuz they another question about UPS trucks. They have I think they do, right? They have like the bed of the truck is connected so they can get up out of the driver's seat and go straight into the back of the
Yeah.
truck.
Yeah, between the
Then they
driver
get
and
the
passenger seat, there's,
package
like, a
and
doorway there.
and then they come out down the stairs and then they go back in. So I imagine it's probably part of that too, where it's not worth their time. It saves them time to just keep it open all the time because they're in and out of those, in and out of that door so much delivering, right? That's got to be what it is.
Yeah, they don't usually go to the back unless they have a lot of packages.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen
I've
maybe
seen them open the back before.
I think it's
'Cause
for
the
like
back step is like built into the like foot rail.
Yeah,
it's built into the vehicle,
it's probably
you
like
know?
a big. It's probably for like big ass packages too. Like they probably put those on the like the ass end of the
Yeah.
truck. Like if you're getting a new TV or a nightstand or something like that goes on the ass hand, and then they open up the back door. Yeah, I could see that. Do they have ramps? Do you think? Do they have ramps?
No, it's like a step thing, I think.
Step thing,
But
they don't.
they're like the vans are like U-Haul vans. You know what I mean? They're like the low deck box trucks.
Yeah.
Not like high
Yeah.
like a 26 or a 16. They're like really really low. So they kind of usually like open it up and reach in. But I know there is a set of stairs. No, there's got to be a ramp because sometimes they take hand carts off that.
That's
way.
what I'm thinking, dude. Like now,
Yeah.
it's got me wondering all sorts of stupid questions about UPS trucks. And,
Yo, my grandpa used to work for UPS. I'm gonna have to ask him these.
yeah. Oh, your grandpa? Like,
Yeah, you met my poppy.
no, I've never met him. Have I?
You know, Mimi's husband, Poppy.
Did I meet him?
Dad's dad. You've totally met him at some point.
Well, I don't know. I'm sorry if I didn't, or if I haven't, I've forgotten.
Oh,
Maybe I
actually,
was
maybe
too
you
drunk.
haven't.
I don't think I have, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think I'd remember that, but I wonder. Okay, so how long ago did he work for UPS?
I think in the 80s.
So those have got to be completely different vehicles too than what they probably have now.
I bet they're not that different.
You think
The
they just
vehicle, I
kind of
don't
kept them
imagine
the
is that
same?
different.
They're like the post office.
Now they're not even allowed to make left-hand turns. Back then, it
Yeah.
was
Really?
the whole
yeah,
post.
the UPS,
Yeah,
UPS
that's.
has its own GPS tracking.
I've
system.
heard that's kind of a myth. Like they do abide by it to some degree because it's more efficient, but
They do, but they
there are
avoid it.
exceptions.
Like, they will go out of the way.
yeah.
Like their whole algorithm, like which I actually kind of wish like Google Maps did.
Yeah.
Like sometimes like you have to make a left-hand turn, but it's across like a busy four-way intersection, and you'll wait for. I've waited for 10 minutes to be able to turn left on a highway before.
Sure. Whereas if you do like a U-turn around someplace, you can probably get there
And
faster.
hit a light.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
At a
Yeah.
comparable time. You
No,
know?
that's happened to me too. That's happened.
Especially when I was in Lulu, she don't move quick.
Right.
Because the GPSs take account the ability of a UPS vehicle too.
Yeah.
Like for a
Yeah.
UPS
Yeah.
vehicle to get across that left-hand turn is gonna be way more than me and my Subaru. Like I can
What?
kind of zip and be a little bit of a dick, but still get out of the way.
I've always
Don't
also
be a dick.
thought it was fascinating just with the post office, trucks, the mail trucks that are the standard truck in America, that they're all right-hand drive, right? Like they're all so that they can just like basically pull up to the mailbox, pop the thing in, and move on. And those were like, we were bringing up the fact that like UPS trucks probably haven't changed in the last 30 years or whatever. Same as I think like the mail trucks, like they like that's like I want to say that's almost like a Vietnam War or like Korean War design, or like even like just post World War II, like that. That
Well, they had
the
the
U.S.
one-
mail truck
the
hasn't
single
really
seaters.
changed, is I guess my point.
Yeah, definitely. They had the single seaters, didn't they? Where it was like basically like a glorified like golf cart.
I don't
Like
remember
the mail
those.
person sat in the middle, and it was like a little bit of a diamond shape, and all the mail went in the back.
They sat in the middle.
Yeah, it was just like a one-seater.
Are you
It was only one
imagining
person.
things? You're not. I don't know. I've never heard of that. All right, now I'm gonna have to look
Maybe
that
I am
up.
imagining things, but I feel like they used to be small. They were like teeny
One
golf cart sized carts.
seater. What would you say that? One seater
One-seater mail,
mail truck,
I guess.
maybe. Images for one seater mail.
Mm,
No,
the Lord, you know.
I'm not saying you're completely wrong, but I'm not finding anything. I think what
What about
you're
like mini mail truck, maybe
mini mail.
small ones? I don't know.
I don't know.
There's some weird art thing I saw. I have no clue.
Maybe. I don't know. It looks like
In my head, I've seen them like there's like a one-seater, and it's like almost like diamondy, and like the back is like much smaller. It's like a scooter-sized mail vehicle.
What did you say to look up? One seater.
I don't know. Scooter-sized mail vehicle. I have no clue.
Yeah, no, I'm not finding it. Maybe it's just because you saw. I think they do remove one seat from it, and like the standard truck, right? So you don't have
Yeah,
two seats
maybe.
up front. And then because it's like you keep describing the diamond shape. Well, the standard mail truck is almost that diamond shape. So maybe you're like, I don't know.
In my head, I don't know. It exists. It's like a seat in the middle, and it kind of diamonds out, and it's just a tiny little box. It almost looks like a motorcycle with a mail truck.
Like
maybe that's what it is that I'm thinking of. It's like a scooter with a mailbox.
That probably did exist. I guess those guys are getting all sorts of shit right now. They're like, trying to defund the whole goddamn mail system. Like, so that's an interesting one. Like,
it's weird that they got bailed out actually in 2008.
Yeah, no, that's.
But it's like, dude, that's USPS is a thing that hurts me a little bit.
Hang on, Mike. Yeah, like how do you get rid of? Well, first off, how do you get rid of that? That's impossible to get rid of. Like that's. Even if I could see them maybe like pulling back their days of the week, here and there. Like maybe they don't need to be running 6 days a week, because they do. They run on Saturdays, I think, a lot of time, or at least half days.
Yeah.
And so like I feel like you could probably get away with like telling people, hey, the U.S. Post Office is only going to work 4 days a week now or something. You could do that, but you can't get rid of it.
It seems weird, like, because what fills the role? Amazon? Like, do we never send people by mail anymore to each other? Like, I don't know. Like,
USPS isn't going away yet.
Are we ready to let go of a handwritten letter?
Apparently,
no one's gonna FedEx that.
Apparently,
are we?
Apparently, you have it though, Trav. Apparently, you have it. The chat room is actually supporting your theory here. 3-wheel. It might be a 3-wheel mail cart. Yep. Okay, there is a 3-wheel mail cart. I don't know if that's what you're thinking of.
I don't know. My phone.
Was it a 3-wheel?
I am a 3-wheel mail cart. I just want you all to know.
What you okay?
Checks out.
All right. I don't know what that means. Okay, I'm trying to pull up a picture. I'm gonna pull up a picture for you right here.
My third wheel's somewhere over here.
We get it, Ty.
Nice,
I got
Ty.
it. I got
Nice.
it. Yeah, it's thanks, man. All right, good job.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a 3-wheel. Look at this video of a 3-wheel vintage mail cart. Hang on, I'll screen share it for you. See if we can get this to work right quick. So, you know how this thing goes. It's
This goddamn thing.
This goddamn thing.
Chugga.
Yeah. There we go. Desktop. No, we're gonna put it on desktop too, because that's where we're gonna go. I wish there was just I need to set up a hotkey for this. Oh, look, Mikey B. No, he's trying to do it wrong. He's trying to get me to. Yeah, he does everything wrong. No, here we go. Here.
Oh, geez.
The West
What
Coast.
happened?
No, we got it. Don't worry. Do you see? Look at this thing. Is that what you're thinking of, Travis?
Holy crap. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Was it? I mean, it sounds rad. Look at this thing.
Chugga.
I never heard it on, but I know I've seen it.
I want that thing. I would cruise
Pretty
around, dude. I could load up a couple honeys in the back. I could
Get all the neighborhood stray dogs chasing you.
Yeah. Oh,
That is loud. That is the
that's
beckoning call.
totally the beckoning call.
Pretty
No,
awesome,
but that's what I was
though.
thinking of. I don't know if it was ever used. I know I've seen that somewhere. Maybe it was at I don't know. Maybe it was at some stupid museum.
You probably saw it at a museum or some.
I
form
did actually
of-
work at an automotive museum last year.
What?
Yeah,
hell?
in LA.
What,
Last
was
year?
on a gig or something?
Yeah, it was VW was launching a new car. And
Oh, no shit.
They had to come hang a full entertainment lighting rig in a car museum. That was weird. They had a big round table. It was cool. Fun gig.
Right on.
Apparently, Mikey B cannot join the call. I will try and invite him to meeting. Mikey B has been invited, I think.
You've been invited, Mikey.
I think.
Don't
What's up,
be a
Mikey?
bitch.
Okay, here we go. You motherfucker.
Oh Lord, we got Mikey back, yeah.
Yeah, I think we do. Let's see. He's coming. He's popping
Oh, shit.
in there. There he is.
What's up, baby?
Hey.
Hey, okay, so you got to finish up this up your story now about kicking some people's out of the store.
Okay. So I showed up at 1:00 today. At about 1:20, 1:30, 3 girls walk in, and 2 of them are like pretty visibly done. Like probably
wasted,
shouldn't give them
drunk,
anything.
like drunk.
Yeah, like drunk.
Okay.
They look youngish, maybe like college, but if they're out of college, it's like freshly out of college.
Sure.
So I was kind of like, probably don't serve these people. They look pretty drunk. At least let them eat first. If you're gonna serve them at all, let them eat first.
What? So they're trying to get beers at the place? Is that what you're saying? At your restaurant?
I kind of preempted it before they actually got up to order. I was just like, hey, don't serve these people alcohol right now.
Right.
I told the girl who was waiting on them or gonna wait on them, don't serve these people alcohol. They look pretty trashed already.
Look at you. Look at fucking you know what? You know what is actually being the voice of reason right here. You know that's when you know there's a problem.
So I go into the back and I'm doing like my managerial duties, doing a little bit of like prep work, making
Right.
sure everything's going as well as it can. And I'm gone for maybe 20 minutes
Okay.
hanging out in the back. So I come back out to the front and I'm looking around and nobody's in the restaurant. Not that I can see, but it looks like we have tables that are being sat at. So I'm looking around. All 3 of the girls come back from the bathroom.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. You know what that means? Scissor grinding time was going on in the Tijuana Flats bathroom.
3-way Tijuana scissor grind.
Yeah, it's everybody knows. That's yeah.
So they're stumbling over to their table, and I'm like, are we still like letting? I'm looking around like we're still letting these people in the restaurant, okay?
Okay, yeah.
But they're not being loud. They're not making a disturbance.
Drunk people gotta eat, man.
Well,
Feed them.
maybe. But they're not being like super loud or making a disturbance, so I really don't want to like kick them out for just showing up drunk to get food.
Yeah, because Lord knows Mikey B has been these taco bitches once or twice before in his life.
This is the personification of Mikey B.
Yeah.
It's just like your ghost of Christmas present.
Yeah.
This
Showing
is
up
all-
to you on a work shift. Like, let's be
Yeah.
honest here.
Exactly.
This is all of the times I've done this to everyone else, coming right back in my face.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, they seem to be handling it pretty well. I'm gonna go back in the back and continue on doing what I'm doing.
They're being cool, bro. So you're letting them just kind of okay, as long as they're not a disturbance, you're gonna let them do that.
Fair enough, dude.
Yeah.
I guess the message was not communicated store-wide to not serve these people alcohol.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I come back like 20 minutes later, and there's like 5 White Claws on the table, and I'm like, whoa, oh no, that means they've made it through at least 1 round,
Uh-huh.
and some of them are going for 2.
They're doubling down. Yeah.
Oh my god! But again, like I know that nothing's happening immediately, and I've probably got like 20 minutes before all this alcohol hits them, so I've got a little bit of lead time to kind of watch it and let it play out.
Okay, sure.
Fair.
I didn't even need 20 minutes. Within like 10 minutes, they're starting to like yell and get loud.
Oh my god!
Stuff I can hear in the back,
Play
like
some
in the
Kesha.
kitchen. Over all the kitchen noise, I can still hear them. And I'm like, oh fuck! Like now I have to go actually handle these people because
Right.
I can't have people just yelling in the store.
Sure.
So I'm like, hey, folks, this is a family establishment, and while I'm glad you're all having a good time, I just need you guys to bring it down. Like,
This is my family.
Yeah.
You shut up, Mikey.
Yeah.
This is my family. I'm gonna drink my White Claw, you motherfucker.
Fuck you, Hot Taco.
You guys have the killer.
Fuck you, Hot Taco. I've seen you on the internet. I've heard you on
I'm
the
sorry,
radio.
Grandma, my taco.
Yeah.
You didn't give it to me. I fucking hate you.
This isn't Mexican if there's not the killer.
Exactly.
thankfully, none of that happened. And they were all pretty like, oh no, oh god, so sorry. Oh,
What
sorry.
are they,
we're so
Asian now?
loud.
Jesus Christ,
We're
Mikey.
oh my god.
So
And I'm
hard.
like,
What are
no,
you doing?
It's good. It's good. Just like, cool it and calm down and like everything's kosher. We're good.
Right.
And I saunter off and I'm like, cool. I've handled this situation.
I have
This will
managed
never
this. I have
restart.
managed
This
the
will never
shit
boil
out of
back
this.
over.
Why would it, right?
I have managed the shit out of this situation. Manager of the year. Look at me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the guy. Like, if I
Yeah.
say stuff, you probably gotta do it, right?
You fall in
At
line
least
with
a little bit.
T-Flat's law, man.
Yeah, taco law.
Taco.
You gotta do what I say.
Right.
No.
Apparently
Within
not.
like another couple minutes, they're back just like rowdy and loud. And I reapproach and I'm like, all right, folks, if I gotta come back another time though, you gotta calm down, but if I gotta come back, you're gonna have to go.
Sure.
And I get another round of like, oh God, so sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. we're
Again
being
with
so
the
loud. Oh my
Asians.
God. And
Big
I'm
wasty
like,
faced.
oh no, I get it, folks. I get it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just remember, keep it calm. Everything's good. No.
Maybe try and leave.
They just don't care. They don't care at this point.
I ordered a White Claw, man. Yeah, we'll give him a mango claw.
You have the killer.
And
Who even drinks lime White Claw, you asshole?
well,
Give me the black
it's our best selling
cherry.
White Claw, ma'am. So pipe it.
Lime?
Yeah.
Lime's
Oh,
my favorite.
goddamn.
No,
favorite.
I'm a lime guy too. I like the lime.
Yeah.
I think my least favorite now is ruby grapefruit. And
Black cherry's my least favorite.
No.
Lime's in the top 3,
yeah.
but they won't calm down. They won't quiet down. And I, within another couple minutes, am like, fuck. Like, I'm actually gonna.
I'm gonna
shit, I gotta
actually
stick to my guns now.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna
Yeah,
have
you're
to do
invested.
Mikey
Absolutely.
B manager hot
Like-
taco. Here we go again.
Yeah, like I had put my guns away. I had hung them up. I was like, no more guns.
Yeah,
You
sure.
need 'em.
Yeah.
No, gotta pull them down off the wall and put 'em in the goddamn dining room.
Oh.
And I'm like, listen, folks,
Nice,
I've
tight.
been super nice. I've asked you twice, and you just won't calm down. You gotta go. Like, I'm really sorry. We'll refund whatever you haven't eaten, but you gotta go now. You won't listen. You gotta go. And
That's
it's
really
like,
fair,
"Oh,
by the way.
no,
That's
we'll calm
really
down. We
fair.
promise. We'll calm down. I'm like, I'm sorry we did this twice already. That's the same thing I heard twice. You gotta go now.
Yeah.
And there was a little bit of rabble rousing and like some like swinging of the purses. And,
Oh, I
like,
love a good swing of the purse.
Oh,
Like-
purse swinging.
some very agitated leaving.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure there was some like, well, fuck this place mumbles and, fuck this specific spot.
I mean, of
fuck
course,
it.
but they're drunk. They
But,
probably won't
I
even
was
remember.
like, y'all are drunk. And I did get the old pat on the back from the front of the house people that were like, thank you for just getting rid of that. That was way too much.
That's good though. You got the
Good on you, Mikey.
you
B.
got the pat on the back. You got the we need the real Taco Man to come through with this in this scenario and take care of this. And fair enough. I'm glad that you did. Can I ask you, are you standing by your dumpster? You're not standing. I wanted to see
Oh.
I wanted to see the The chill
I don't know.
zone. Mikey B's chill zone, as he calls it. It's probably too dark, right?
Yeah, I can't get the light to go on while I'm in Zoom, but I'll take a video of it tomorrow
Yeah.
while I'm here and post it up on the website or post it up on Facebook so everyone can actually see the chill zone that I hang.
Yeah, we need to
I'm
get
invested.
the dumpster chill zone. Like, it's
It's
part
pretty
of
Trash
fucking
chilled.
sweet. It's pretty sweet.
I'm
But
you know what
yeah.
else? You know what isn't sweet, Mikey? You know what isn't sweet is the punishment that is coming for you very, very, very soon. And the people out there are clamoring for onions.
I've already seen
The-
enough shame onion
I've-
photos.
I
to
was-
know.
I was almost about to drop it, but the people have decided.
the people, they're in a
people
fervor.
have
The
decided
people
for
have
me.
needs, Mikey B.
Yeah, I
Have
mean,
needs.
do you not love our fans? Do you not want to be a part of like engaging with our fans and doing what they ask of you? Like, these are the things, sir, that you signed up for when you became a member of this show. And it's only fair that you have some form of punishment. And-
Of course. I mean, it wouldn't be fair without that.
You gotta eat an onion.
Yeah. So as we know, that onion is gonna have to happen soon. And I know we're doing these virtual shows, but I mean,
well, I guess I'll just have to wait till we get into the studio.
No.
I mean,
well, just know that like for every week that COVID goes on further, one more bite of onion required.
I didn't even make it through a whole onion. He got like 2 bites in, and
You've
then he
got-
pushed
Hey.
out like a baby.
And that's why the
This
rules.
isn't about me, motherfucker.
And that's why
No, you better be glad you moved your ass to Wisconsin. you
That's why I've decided I will say that Ty gave it a solid 3 chunky onion bites. He did as like
They were big onion bites.
they were big onion bites.
Start with.
So
start
Can confirm.
you
Plus chunky bites.
you have to at least get 3 chunky onion bites. That's about
I'm gonna beat him. Fuck that. I will do more than Ty.
this is the sort of competitive spirit that I'm looking for in someone to
Mikey,
be on the
As
show
a fellow
with
cook
me.
to you, I say you take the challenge, but you make that raw onion taste delicious. I think
No,
you
no, no.
season it up.
Okay,
whether it's
There's no
yeah,
seasoning.
yes, that is
Says who?
that is actually
Raw
an
onion.
option.
Listen, you non-cooking motherfucker. It can be raw.
It has to
still
be
have
raw.
tahini on it.
Yes, it still has to be raw, but Mikey B, you are allowed to season it. I think I've specified that in previous week's shows, or last week's show. You are allowed to pick your onion. I will not allow, it can't be like some rinky-dink little fucking onion. No, get the fuck out of here. You can't go
What about the
cocktail
little
onion.
martini onions?
No. If
No pearls, no shallots.
you got to do a
That's
full,
fair.
I'll
I beat the
allow.
fuck out of a whole bunch of green onion.
Okay, vote. You guys help me vote with this one, not Mikey, because obviously you don't get to vote. But I would say that 1 onion would compare to 1 jar of those little onions, the cocktail onions. I feel like if Mikey B works,
No, not at all.
You don't think-
Cocktail onions have been marinated in a brine. There's like a ghost of onion flavor. I could eat
Yeah.
a trillion cocktail onions.
yeah, you're right.
It's
too
I was
easy.
trying to
I could
weasel
eat-
my way out.
I could eat 10 jars of those and just be happy
right.
as fuck.
10
Yeah,
all right, 3
It-
jars.
Delicious. But that's the
Three-
brining.
if you were to
thing,
eat
like,
3 jars of those, that's your 3 bites. 1 big chomper in the onion
Per jar?
is a jar. That's what I
Oh.
believe. I don't think I'm far off on this.
I think
That's
I would
onion
probably get,
math.
like intestinal duress if I eat 3 jars.
Don't
that is the thing. Yeah, I don't think the human body. I
Well,
would
this-
rather eat 3 jars.
this is
I
these
don't even know that that's true though, because man, like I don't know. I had some onions that like one of our friends grew.
Can
and
you
it was,
not
like, the
tie
sweetest thing imaginable? Like
Can you
it was absolutely delicious. Like I could eat that whole onion.
What are you doing? Fucking
Well-
Ty Ty is
Is he
apparently.
pissing?
I don't know what he's doing. I'm turning him off. He's I've given
Gotta
up.
mute that mic, baby.
I'm giving up.
Well, you guys continue to ponder on my onion punishment. I'll start looking at suitable onions to consume.
Listen, Mikey
But,
B, I'm just saying, I think you could eat a raw onion and you're skilled enough. Even if you made like a chimichurri without the onion and just made the rest of the chimichurri sauce and just like ate that, you could eat a whole onion, you know?
I'm pretty sure if I can get a little bit of hot sauce, I can do this without.
I agree with that.
I'll
Absolutely.
It'll be sucky.
I'll-
It'll still be sucky because it's still a fucking raw onion.
I don't
Your
have.
parts will be awful.
I don't have
Like,
a ton.
You will like have to sleep outside that night probably.
I'm gonna. Yeah, my shit's already bad. Like you don't want to throw onion farts in there too.
Whole ass onion farts.
Horrible.
Bro,
horrible.
I'm just saying, I think you could do an onion. I think you could do a whole ass onion.
No, I don't think it's.
I'm
possible.
gonna at least do my 4 to 5 bites so I can beat Ty and call him a pussy bitch.
Eat a
There you
whole
go.
onion, man.
All right, that's what I need. That's what I need. Someone says they're gonna.
Get ready, you Wisconsin bitch. Big Jib is going
But I grab a
down.
beer, I'll be right back.
I think this is probably us getting punked by Twitch again, but someone says they'll donate $5, but I have to do them a favor. He says, "Can you please just say Cameron Long is a batty boy. His mom is fat and his dad isn't his real dad."
Well, that's just mean to
Oh.
say about the boy that he's gay and he's not living with his real dad.
Cameron Long is a baby boy. His mom is fat and his dad isn't his real dad. Is that good enough? There you go.
What a poof.
Yeah, something like that. People want things, you know. If they donate $5, I'll do anything.
Yeah. But,
No.
all right, folks. Well,
You
I
got-
love y'all.
Yeah, get out of here.
I gotta go close the rest of this taco shop down. I'm gonna start thinking about the onions, and there is some. I've been speaking with him through all the drunken mess.
Mm.
There is a possibility Moonbags might be coming back into town here in the next week or so.
Oh Jesus Christ! Did we? Oh no, that's I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if we need him or not, but you know.
He says he's gonna stop in.
Okay.
And you know how he does.
I know. He just shows up. It's one of those things. I mean, I can't wait to see Moonbags. Love you, buddy. Have a good night.
Love you guys. Eat a bag of dicks.
Yeah. Fucking Mikey B. Calling into the show, all random and such. Ty, you turned off your video again. Ty, are you even there? Travis? Anyone? What's going on? Did everyone die? That's fun. Guess I'll just do the show on my own and wrap things up. Guys, you know, really helping me out here, all y'alls. Apparently Ty's feed just died, so and Mikey B's gone, and you're muted, and now that's all fucked. Jesus Christ!
Sorry,
don't
that
get
was a
it
terrible time to get a drink.
Yeah, it was. You actually literally like
I
Ty's.
thought it was clear. I had 3 other people on the line.
No, dude. I think you maybe 5 minutes earlier, but yeah, I lost Ty. I lost you. I'm sitting here on my own.
I am
you know.
sorry, everyone, and Owen, I am sorry.
Things happen. Shit. Camera 2's not working correctly on this feed. It's a mess, but you know.
Dude, it's been a long time since it's been you and me on a show.
Yeah, it's just us right now.
Yeah.
I mean, and we're wrapping things up anyway. It's the tail end of this this whole thing. Ty's probably going to be asking, "Hey, can you invite me back to the thing?" Like,
So this is the first time with the new console. Does it sound okay?
sounds great, man. It's pretty cool.
I've been fucking with compression. It's still not something that I totally know.
Yeah.
Trying to learn your world a little bit.
Yeah,
But
it's
I'm like 2.5 to 1 right now.
yeah, do a 2 to 1, nice easy compression. You sort of balance your threshold. Don't go crazy with your output gain, and as long as you're sort of like, well, you want to just tickle your compressors, you know, tickle
Dude,
them.
my output gain's
Tickle
crazy
'em.
though. This mic is so quiet. I'm at plus 60 dB right now.
60s, like wow.
6-0.
Yeah, that's. I mean, is that it? That means your input gain needs to be a lot higher. You need to go more on your input gain than less in your output gain, especially with a
Well, I mean,
a
through
mic
the
like that.
X32, like yeah, the input gain is plus 60.
There's a whole thing. With,
I'm not gained the output at all.
okay,
It's just
there's
that you know.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. There's a whole thing with that particular microphone, and it's called a cloud lifter. And a cloud lifter will be able to boost that signal significantly to where it needs to actually be. It's a common issue, and there's
Is it like an outboard issue?
Yep,
Like,
it's
that's a thing.
It's literally almost like it's not a preamp, but it is. It's called a cloud lifter, and I think it was even developed specifically for that microphone.
Gotcha. Is it a Shure product?
No, it's third party. I want to say they might make one
cool.
now, but yeah. Hang on, I'm trying to fix this.
Because it's a beautiful sounding mic, but it's like you have to crank the gain.
Yeah,
so
you have
much
to
that
just
you really
crank
get
it.
the ambient room noise.
It's annoying. I know.
Yeah.
I've worked with them before. They typically are great because you can get right up to them. For studio, or not only studio settings but like broadcast settings like this. They work really well. I like them a lot, and I'm sure
it's nice. I mean, it sounds
yeah. No, it sounds
soft
good.
and gentle.
Again, you know what? Ty's phone probably died as well. Like I guarantee you that's what's happening.
That
right
makes
now.
actual perfect sense.
Yeah, it's exactly what happened. Thankfully, we have two true professionals that are here sitting down. That can actually finish.
This is actually
the show
fun. I mean,
off
I
for
set
you.
the whole console up for this show. Like, we haven't had a
Yeah.
reason to use it yet, but it was
No.
like, oh, cool. I'm gonna fuck with it.
Well, now you know it works too, so that's always good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, Radio Show's a nice test kitchen for that type of thing.
Well, we had our phone call earlier.
Sure, yeah. I wanted to bring up a couple little things because I've been like super into Lego lately, and I've been building my double decker bus.
It's beautiful. I've seen the pictures.
Yeah, I got it finished. I haven't started on the lighting yet because it gave me an anxiety attack just like taking it apart and like trying to like okay, I'm really need to be like ready for this when I do it. And I just kind of thought like I'm gonna enjoy it for a couple of weeks before I start busting the bitch apart to put all the lights in. So
It's beautiful, man.
Yeah, I'm not rushing that one, but I've been really, really pleasantly surprised with the response from Lego to the Black Lives Matter movement. And not that we like get hyper political at all on the show, but
No, we should though about this.
at least acknowledge the thing. I can't believe it really hasn't come up much at all, like in our show tonight. And it's not really been by design, by the way. It's not, I'm not trying to avoid it by any means, but I don't know what the Ono radio show can add to much conversation about this that you haven't already heard or can hear from more viable sources and people that probably have a lot more right to talk about these issues than I think me and you. But my thoughts on their whole like approach to it was they first off, of course, they announced that they donated $4 million to the cause, which this isn't even it's not an American company either. Yeah, they have business in America. They've got theme park interests, all that type of thing, and they sell a lot of product here. But they're not an American company. That's just I'm sure they have Lego USA or something like that. That's some subsidiary. I wouldn't be surprised. But on top of that, they announced that they weren't going to stop selling them, but they were going to stop advertising just for the time being the all Lego sets relating to police and police stations, and also
absolutely
just to go ahead like taking it that step further where it's kind of like wow, Lego, this is a bold move. Also stopping all advertising for the White House Lego set.
Oh, no shit. They're Swedish, right?
Think so, yeah. Swedish, yeah. It's one of those countries. It's Sweden, Finland. I'm pretty sure it's Sweden, though.
Yeah, it's pretty classy, I think.
Like, I don't know. I mean, it goes both.
It's just advertising, like,
It
we're
is.
not privy to that information. Like,
it's just
probably
kind
no
of
one
their.
on the
I
planet
think
would have noticed.
I think it's just their
You know what I
little
mean?
way of saying like, hey, we sort of stand on this side of this.
And they didn't have to go out on that limb.
They didn't. you know, and a lot of companies
respect,
haven't.
absolutely.
And I do respect companies when they do it. I think some do it just as the publicity stunt. Lego seems like one of those things, like, they didn't need to make any fucking, like, they didn't need to say anything, dude. Like, there's nothing that they needed to do. Lego would have been fine if they had never said a word about it. Yet, hey, like, we kind of, like, someone up, you know, in that whole thing, you know, acknowledged.
I think that's really classy.
Yeah,
I respect
I
them a
don't
lot.
know.
I'm
I
a
don't
huge
know.
Lego fan. I love the brand. I know they're expensive, but their stuff is thoughtful and it's high quality. Like, they have a market.
Well, and I've started getting into some.
I
of these.
appreciate that they stick to it. You know.
Yeah, well, yeah,
They're
they
almost like in model collector range now.
now they are for sure. And I think Legos have gotten to the point. Yeah, they're definitely there. There's so many different niches with it, and I've been watching a lot of these, you know, videos of like people building incredible cities and landscapes and all sorts of crazy stuff with Legos. Like there's seriously almost like Lego porn out there. You watch it and it's just like, wow, you know, like this is absolutely fantastic. And I'll never be on that level or care to even be on that level, to be honest with you. But it's really, you know, some of it's fascinating to watch. But what I have learned is that, I guess myself included, there aren't many cool people doing Lego. Like
There are not.
there's one or two that are all right. But if you're on that level, there's something a little bit off about you. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to I'm not even trying to say
No.
Some people
you don't see a lot of people.
Some people will take that and they will think like, oh, he's talking about people like maybe being on the spectrum or autistic. It's not.
No.
That's not what I'm talking
I
about.
took it as like
at all.
people that don't get out much.
Yeah, it's just like it's
There are
the
plenty of
Marvel
white dudes with
nerds.
beards
It's
that don't
like,
leave their home.
Yeah, it's the Pokemon Go. I don't know. Maybe it's not them.
Hey, don't shit on Pokemon Go.
Oh yeah,
fucking
you're
check
into that
yourself.
still. How are you doing with that?
I'm all right.
Yeah?
I've been playing it much less frequently, but I also haven't been leaving my house a whole lot either.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Didn't
for me, like I play Pokemon Go mostly when I travel. Like I don't really play it.
Which
when
makes
I'm in
sense
town.
if you're flying around the country and you're
Yeah, and I'm usually like flying to other countries. So, like,
Yeah.
you catch cool shit. Like it's different then. But like around my neighborhood, I'm like, I don't really pull it out.
Yeah, I used to play that. What was the game?
Ingress.
Yeah, that one was that one was crazy because
The same platform, right?
it's totally like based on the same platform. I think Ingress was first, but the whole concept of that is connecting waypoints that you have to check into physically. So if you were in a position like yourself, Travis, you know, where you're flying all over the globe and you could make, say, a trip from South America to Japan, you know, to the UK, back to America, and like connect all like the dots so you would surround it. You'd literally in that game control the world until somebody else was able to make it bigger. And people have done stuff like that. And yeah, like
That's pretty cool.
That's kind of what I always thought was fascinating about it too, because it really is, in a sense, kind of just not convincing you to, but encouraging you to travel for sure, you know. And
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Is it still supported?
I think so. I think it's still going. Yeah, I mean that whole system is like you're kind of building like these.
It's all Niantic.
Yeah,
because they
it's
used
the
all the
whole-
Ingress portals as
Yeah.
the Pokestops.
Yeah, all of them are
Because
the same.
Ingress uses the whole GPS thing. That was like the original
Yep.
GPS
Yep.
based game that existed.
Yeah, all those portal type games, like whatever, like yeah, they're all based off that one, and that one's like it's kind of cool because it's got like a whole hacker vibe and everything. I got bored with it just because like you get too obsessed with it if you're doing it every day, and like then it gets a little lame because it's just like the same like 10 people fighting over like one area because all you're doing is like going to work, coming home. So you're all like those 10 people probably have similar routes to and from work, and then they check in like the ones at work you get annoyed with because they're like, you know, they poke at you and like.
But if you travel a lot, it would be.
But it's more, yeah, it's more advantageous if you're doing it like that and you're, you know, traveling a lot and I'm sure people out there have, you know, like planned it all out and like had whole like I'm sure somebody has like
Vacations
based on it. It happens with Pokemon. I know there's like just like any convention type scenario too, you know, like people fly from all around the world to go to these various things, or I guess did. But you know, we'll see if that ever comes
people
back.
Are still into it.
Yeah, but it is still a thing as far as the game. They did something cool too, right? Because of the whole COVID thing, they do like almost like a virtual meetup.
Yeah, they've been pushing their AR platform really hard.
Yeah,
and
is that
they've
what
done like stuff with that?
Pokemon in general?
No, Niantic.
I was just saying like
because Niantic
there was
is,
something
like,
with Pokemon
they
in
own
general.
that aspect of Pokemon, and like the Pokemon Go does connect with like the Pokemon Eevee and Pikachu, whatever the ones that came out for the Switch.
Right.
So like they're smart with that, but I don't know.
I didn't know that. Okay, so
the game,
the Pokemon Go
so,
thing.
That
Wait a
community is
minute.
entirely different than like the people that play them on game consoles.
You're telling me that the Pokemon Go thing has a connection thing with Switch?
Yeah, your accounts are interchangeable. But you can link them. They're not
Whoa.
interchangeable, but you can link them.
Well,
in
that's
the two
weird.
platforms.
Because that's a. I mean, does the Switch operate like that? Like this?
No, Nintendo is its own platform, but it is a Wi-Fi based. Like you connect it
get
to
it.
the internet.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I mean, I understand that you can share like accounts, but like if I'm picking up stuff in Pokemon Go, that applies to my game that I'm playing with the Nintendo Switch.
No, it's a different gameplay, but I think you can like trade Pokemon back and forth to get evolutions. Like, because you got to do some weird stuff with Pokemon like that way.
So it's advantageous if you're a big Pokemon Go fan at this point to have a Switch and play that.
Well, I think if you have a Switch, you might as well have a Pokemon Go account. That's more the thing.
So you can just, but
like
you
if
can
you play
on
Pokemon Go, it can totally exist on its own. It wouldn't like having a Switch won't benefit you in Pokemon Go at all.
But you can't just play Pokemon Go on the Switch and walk around and Pokemon Go it with the Switch.
No, it's more like you're just able to combine those worlds if you have both. It doesn't give you, I don't think, an advantage in either way. But like,
yeah, it's like trading cards then or something like a virtual. Like
yeah,
something
I mean that's
like
what
that.
Pokemon started as. Is trading
well,
cards.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
the
makes
games
sense.
are just like attempted extensions of that. You know,
Stupid.
Pokemon's fun as
I
fuck,
never,
bro.
I could never get into it, and I think I was just that
Have you
little.
ever tried though?
Oh, I played Pokemon Go. I had it.
Okay,
I played
well,
it.
no,
yeah,
not
yeah.
Pokemon Go, but like a Pokemon game.
Yeah, a couple of times. I didn't like the lore, and I think we've talked about it a couple of times. I think drunk on the back porch here and there. I think I was just that couple years older than you, that Pokemon was lame to my age group when it was cool to yours.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, it was. There were some people, but like I don't know. Like
You were also in what? You were in Polk County, right?
yeah, but they had Pokemon in Polk County. God damn it! It's not like
Yeah,
it's
but
not like that.
y'all are a
doesn't
little
exist.
more like I don't know. I'm just like when I think of
I don't
Pokemon,
know. I don't
the
think-
people that were older than me.
I don't
played
think
it on
that
the
was
video
the
games 'cause they
reason.
could afford it.
I'll shit on Polk
Like,
County.
I could never afford like a Game Boy, so I had like some trading cards that I saved my allowance. to
Right.
for. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, I had a Game Boy. I had a Game Gear at one point. My brother had the Game Gear, but
Damn.
I used to be able.
I
to
never
play
had a
it.
Game Boy. My brother had one. My little brother had one.
My parents weren't rich, but they'd buy us stuff just to shut us up. I think like that was
Did it work?
sure did. Hey, raised two beautiful,
Absolutely worth it.
upstanding.
They save so
one-
much in medical bills.
Oh man, look, like they raised two upstanding gentlemen. Like one of them hosting this show right now. You know.
Hey, dude, I'd be proud to be your daddy.
I don't think we're gonna get. I don't think we're gonna get Ty back for the rest of the evening. So what I'm.
Oh, I was certain we'd given up on that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have. But what we'll do real quick, just to finish up the show. This is a fun one. I prepared this because of pretty much you and the fact that you, my friend, are almost a chef in your culinary quality.
Oh, fuck
and
off.
and Ty, I was going to relate it to him as well, just simply because he's been eating all his like. He always talks about his parents being like great cooks, and so what we've been doing lately is a slight version of our old segment Versus, right?
Oh shit.
Yet it is the quarantine edition. So, out of the two people, you're gonna get a few different rounds, and out of these two people, you have to choose who you'd rather spend quarantine with during this whole time. So,
All right.
we've because of you as well, we've done famous chefs for the evening.
Oh god, I don't
So-
really know any.
Well, I'm gonna. It's television chefs. They're TV personalities that
Go.
cook. All right. You'll know most. All right. So, round one. Gordon Ramsay versus Emerald.
Emerald, hands down.
Emerald? Why would you say Emerald?
So
'Cause-
Gordon Ramsay is a great chef, but Gordon Ramsay is like only great when it comes to classic French cuisine. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. No, I think he does some good British
No,
standards
bullshit.
quite well.
Well, yeah, okay. European, no, he doesn't do good British shit.
Yeah, he does. I've seen his cottage pie, his shepherd's pie. I've seen those things. They're pretty damn good.
Owen, but let's
They're
be
up
honest,
there.
dude. Does it take a master chef to make
No, it
that?
does not. It does not. But we're not necessarily going on the merits of their
Listen,
cooking.
I've watched Ramsay fuck up Thai. I've watched him fuck up like
Okay.
Asian. I've watched him fuck up Mexican.
Okay.
Like he can only cook French style.
It's
right.
all
And there's nothing wrong. He's
maybe
a
you're right.
master at that style. But for me, where my soul lies with cooking,
Hmm.
it's like mom style, street style. Like it's not about the bouge. I love a good presentation. Like I spend a lot of time articulating that in the food, but like
Right.
I'm not gonna poach a fucking cucumber because it looks a certain way for an extra 45 minutes. Like no, it's just not gonna happen. Like I like that mom authentic style, and Emerald is like old school Italian style. He learned from grandma.
I
And
get it. I
that's
get
what
it from
I
the
wanna know how
culinary
to do.
sense.
Like
I get
the lady that doesn't tell you what a quarter cup is. She says, "Nah, you add flour till it feels like this." You see it, feel it. Like that approach to cooking is like that's where I'm at.
All right,
I want to touch the food and get the feedback.
I really do appreciate it, but it's not solely, of course, based just upon the cooking.
Sorry, I
Like,
ranted.
you have to also think about who's this person gonna be like to live with during the quarantine. I feel like Emerald is gonna be smelly, not shower a lot. I feel like Gordon's gonna be a lot more clean. I think like Emerald's gonna really get on your nerves a little bit more than Gordon Ramsay would. I feel like there'd be a little bit of tension with Gordon Ramsay every once in a while, and you get called a wanker every once, every couple days. But realistically, you're gonna be able to have, I think, a better time hanging
You're right.
out with
You're
Ramsay
100% right.
than you
Like,
are with Emerald.
Food wise, Emerald, I would love to learn
Okay.
to cook with, but I would probably kill Emerald after like.
That's
30
what I'm
minutes.
saying. It's like how
You're
many
right,
times?
Ramsay, I think we would have a good time. Like, he could do his kitchen stuff, and I feel like
I feel like
I would
Emerald.
learn from him a shit ton. But I just imagine Ramsay being in my house too, or I can like just yell at him. and he's
Well,
got no
yeah, because then
fucking,
you just like you develop.
Well,
a
he's not on
rapport.
camera, so he's got no leverage. So if I'm
True,
spending
true,
quarantine
true.
with him, I ain't
Yeah.
scared of Ramsay.
No.
Absolutely not.
I'll say this too. I think after a while, like Emerald will be making just like microwave burritos, and he'll be bamming it all over the place. He's like microwave burrito, bam, macaroni cheese, bam. like he definitely will be over.
I can see me and Emerald going
overutilizing.
splitsies on a taco party pack from Taco Bell.
Oh yeah, taco party pack, bam. All right,
No,
I saw.
like let the record show, I am not shitting on the taco party pack. I
No.
fucking Steve Easy.
I
I don't call it good food.
but it has its
Taco
place.
Bell's there for me.
It has
When
its
I need
place.
Taco Bell, Taco Bell's got my fucking back.
100%. So you're saying
We need to be doing that early close.
you're gonna choose Gordon Ramsay then to live with?
To live with, yes.
All
Now
right.
I misread it. Ramsey.
All right. Gordon Ramsay wins this one. This
Hands
one's a
down.
little I think this one's a pretty much a wash, I know for me. Even though he's no longer with us, he's one of the best that's ever done it. Anthony Bourdain versus Alton Brown. There's no
I have to
argument
say
there.
Anthony Bourdain because it doesn't matter who the other person was.
Exactly.
Anthony Bourdain is actually one of my idols.
Dude, he's
legitimately.
he's obviously he's someone that I think all of us would love to just have hung out with. Like
His
rest
cooking
in
is amazing. and
peace.
His perspective on travel is the same as mine. I've never experienced that in another celebrity.
And he's a cranky old man at times, but he's also
He's not. He's a real person.
he's a real
Like,
person, and he actually has a good sense of humor. And I think that Bourdain would probably be a lot better to have be in quarantine with than Alton Brown, who's just basically gonna show you how to make everything in an over-exuberant manner.
Yeah, no, Anthony Bourdain.
I feel like Alton Brown's the one-upper, right? Like, Travis cooks a real nice meal for Alton. Alton's like, yeah, but you didn't do this, and let me show you how you can make this. Like, that's what Alton does. Like, Alton's a real, like, I could do better than, yeah. And I know he is. I just had that feeling. I'm sorry.
Checks out.
We got, all right, so yeah, we got to ring the bell. Bell's quiet tonight.
Bourdain, for sure.
Yeah, Bourdain for sure. All right, round 3 here. Guy Fieri versus Rachel Ray.
Guy Fieri.
All day, right?
Guy Fieri's
All
one of my
day.
heroes, man.
All day.
Like, dude, he doesn't give a fuck. He, like, his whole show, diners, drive-ins, and whatever, like, just he goes to small restaurants to give them attention.
100%.
Like, he absolutely respects food. Like, he eats like shit. Absolutely. If I want to know what the best barbecue, macaroni and cheese, or collard greens are, like, I'm gonna go to him.
Gonna go to him. You're
If I
not
wanna
gonna go to
know how
Rachel
like,
Ray.
Prepare a, balsamic reduction with
dude,
like infallible perfection.
think
like,
about
yeah,
it.
I'm gonna go to a French chef. But Guy Fieri knows what we want.
Absolutely. Also,
He knows what the people eat.
Rachel
and he
Ray-
knows what's fucking good. And like, dude,
she's
I'm
cute.
sorry, the most perfect quail on the planet, cooked by a French chef, is just as good as a smoked brisket to me.
100%. 100%. There's an argument to be made with all that. Rachel Ray obviously gets points on the attractive scale. So for all the horny dudes, i.e. Ty.
She's all right.
Yeah, she's all right. But Ty would be like, no, I guarantee he would Rachel Ray this one. I'm almost certain of it. And,
Rachel Ray looks like every cheerleader I went to
yeah,
high school with.
yeah,
Like,
I mean,
there's nothing
cute.
personal. Like,
Nothing
it's not that she's
wrong
not
with-
a beautiful person,
yeah, she's
but
fine.
like,
all right, yeah.
just because you're cute doesn't mean you're the authority on food.
Yeah,
Like, the people I love the food most from are as ugly as homemade sin. You know?
So yeah, I'm gonna go with Fieri because I also think he would be a riot to hang out with during the quarantine. You're gonna get so drunk, and you're gonna also make like the stupidest concoctions of food ever. He's just gonna like out of nowhere, Travis. He's gonna look at you and he's gonna go, "Hey, Travis, do you want to go to Flavortown?" And he's
Bro,
like
That's what I'm saying.
he's
Like,
already
if
got
you had to
tots.
choose, like, think.
He's already got tots in the oven getting ready to what he's going to figure out for the next step of some chili cheese of just magnificence. And you will be eating those chili cheese tots with him.
Absolutely.
And all of a sudden, it's the old chili cheese blowjob. The old
Imagine,
the old
you're
Guy
high.
Fieri chili cheese blowjob.
Lee,
No.
Tyler is
He's-
calling me to leave current meeting and join a new
Yeah,
one.
he doesn't know how to do it. I need to.
I
invite
am
him.
going to decline.
Yeah,
Actually,
decline
I
him.
wanna
Decline his
Let
ass.
him know he's being stupid.
I'll tell him how to do this. Oh, there we go, Tyler.
But imagine like being high. Guy Fieri is your best friend.
Oh, absolutely. Invite.
Somebody's trying to make fancy food. Tell him, like, listen, I want a guy that's going to take my pizza rolls and fry them in peanut oil because he's stoned, and that seems like a good idea. Because you know what? It kind of is.
Kind of is, and
I
you'll
don't
have
have the
you'll
willpower
have
to do
a
that.
great time with Guy Fieri.
But Guy Fieri?
You'll have a much better time with Guy Fieri. Oh, god damn
Hands
it, Ty.
down.
Fucking up all my shit.
But wait, what? Hold on. fuck Guy Fieri.
No. Why?
Oh, fuck you. Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
redhead bed person.
Ah,
Yeah,
what?
You
I
red as-
like redheads.
You're
I'm
a
a-
red bed person. Look at you. You're pink as fuck.
That's just the lighting.
Put it back on your face. Now it's red.
No.
Oh, it looks better now.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And how dare you hop in this conversation without even know what we're talking about? Guy,
Well, I was
literally
watching
eat shit,
while my
bro.
phone was charging. You shut up.
Oh, were you?
how dare so you
Fascinating. You were able to watch and not communicate with us.
right.
That's because I was watching on my television.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well.
So who
I
is Guy
hate
Fieri?
Rachel Ray,
Okay.
but I hate
all right,
Guy
he was.
Fieri way more than Rachel
Then you're
Ray.
fucking wrong. You're fucking wrong.
Fuck Guy Fieri and his.
No.
fucking-
Eat shit. Guy Fieri
No.
is the absolute fucking.
You can take
best.
your own ass to Flavortown because Guy Fieri sucks my dick. I hate that guy.
Oh, why?
Jesus Christ.
Because he sucked my dick and it was real bad. I was like, Guy Fieri, get off my dick. Can't
Also,
do
the chat room is
Guy
just
Fieri knows Flavortown. No, you shut the fuck up, Ty. You are wrong as fuck, my
that.
friend.
My pants have Flavortown in it.
Your
Guy
pants have
Fieri
nothing-
Didn't know what to do with it.
Oh,
he
my
was- he was-
God.
You listen.
You talk a lot of shit fucking
Did you-
8,000 miles
You-
away.
you know
with
what?
a whole fucking ass time zone behind. You know that?
Yeah.
I really
You know that
don't like
motherfucker?
Rachel Ray, and I don't think Rachel Ray would.
Then
really
what the
win in this
fuck? Who are you going to
situation. I
bat
just
for
hate-
right now?
I hate Guy Fieri. I hate
No,
his
fuck you.
asshole.
You've got no,
No.
reason to
Fuck that
hate Guy Fieri.
No.
His fucking highlights are absolute trash.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna lie.
You know what? I'll give
That
him
man's got a
mild-
heart
I'll
of-
give him.
He's
I'll
got
give him this much credit.
of gold.
I'll give him this much credit for not wearing the flame T-shirt anymore. But fuck that.
No,
motherfucker.
the flame.
Did you
t-shirt
know-
Move. Listen, Ty. you
I
know
feel
how
like Guy
much- you know how many
Fieri-
fucks Ty Fieri gives about what you think of him.
Guy Fieri.
To-
Yeah.
okay. I'm gonna need
Oh, Ty
Tom.
Fieri
I'm
is
gonna
actually-
need Tom to actually Photoshop a Ty Fieri. I'm gonna need that. Get on that, Tom,
It's-
please.
I'm sorry, it has to stick, Ty.
Ty.
Like I apologize about your feelings, but it has
Please
to.
don't call me Ty Fieri.
Ty Fieri.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's
Oh,
almost
I
as
hate
good as the
that
chat
asshole.
room.
On yourself.
The chat room's, pointing out that you look like the Phantom of the Opera in the background over here. Like, I love the Phantom in the Opera. Like, I'm glad he joined the show.
My phone probably won't last long. I just had to call in to say fuck Guy Fieri.
Okay, fair enough.
Listen, Ty Fury.
Well,
like,
it's
cool. Like it's normal for people to hate their dads.
Exactly.
Thing against
Exactly.
you.
Don't take it out
Bro,
on him.
it's just it's thing. It's common. Like I apologize if you want to talk. Like man, let me know. I got you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm always
I miss darts. I want to play darts.
Too.
We
I
got
will
one
for
more. We got
a
one more
long time.
verses. We got one more verses. Ty, hopefully you can help us since you're on the line right now. Would you rather, in quarantine, spend it with Paula Deen versus Andrew Zimmerman?
Oh,
That's tough.
woof. Woof.
It's the main event, bro. It's
Oh.
tough. It is. Wow. First off, I'm going to start with Andrew Zimmerman. Andrew Zimmerman is honestly one of the most unlikable human beings to ever walk the planet Earth. For some reason, I look at him, I want to kick his stupid little circle glasses off his face, and I just punch him in his fat gut, and slap him in his fat cheeks. I do not like how irritating he is. Never been a fan. Then Paula Deen, though. I mean, Paula Deen. I mean, that's going to be a hard quarantine, but you're going to come out at least 20 pounds heavier. That's for damn sure.
I gotta say, like, I have no interest in either.
I'd
rather be alone.
you're stuck, bro. You're stuck.
Oh god.
Paula Deen's not a great chef. She just put the things that like old Southern families have been doing for thousands of years on paper. Like, well, decades, thousands.
It's a really tough call
I
to pick which one I like least. I don't know.
I'm gonna go Paula Deen on this one because I feel like
I
she'll.
feel like I'm edging on that.
I
Yeah.
feel like she's gonna do my laundry.
That's where I'm leaning.
I feel like she'll do my laundry too. Like she'll grandma me. She'll be a she'll be a bitch.
I don't even think that. I think she'll just tell me how to make a pie crust.
She'll do that. She'll make me all the pies and all the fried chicken, and I feel like she'll whip me into shape for sure. You know, she'll boy, what are you doing? Like she'll really straighten me up, which we all need that.
I mean, what's the plus side of Andrew Zimmern? I
There's
mean, like
bizarre foods.
What's he gonna give me?
He's gonna be like, "Hey guys, I got a shipment of free bugs that we're gonna eat. Like, let's eat this bizarre food." And he's gonna be like cooking up some crickets. And I guess that's the plus side is if the apocalypse happens, he's bizarre food man, so he knows what to eat and what not to eat. That would be the only one I could think of, though.
I bet you Paula
Paula Dean.
Dean knows how to cook a person.
I'm going Paula Dean on this one. Going Paula.
That's fair.
Even if it's a human, I'll eat it probably.
Paula Dean knows how to cook people. Guarantee it.
As long as that person is delicious, I'm in.
I don't think Paula Dean cares as long as they're not white. I think she'll eat it.
She'll fry it up good. She'll fry it up good. She knows how. She'll do it right. You know it.
I want that dark meat.
Yeah, you do. God damn it! You can't say that right now, Ty. It's really controversial.
It's a bad time.
bro.
Bad time.
Pretty terrible time.
Are we?
Your Midwest privilege is showing, amigo.
So, are you Dean or not Dean? Are you Dean or Zimmerman? I'm going Dean.
I'm going Deanin.
You're going Dean and Travis. Final vote, even though it's lost anyway. You Deanin' or you Zimmermanin'?
What?
Are
No,
you
not
Deanin'
Zimmerman.
or are you Zimmermanin'? You going Zimmerman?
No, never.
Never
What does
goes.
that mean? Like
Andrew
George
Zimmerman.
is a fucking murderer.
Yeah, yeah.
hell-
So you're
I
going.
don't know what the two things I need to say to make that clear, but
He's a
fuck
psycho.
George Zimmerman.
Yeah, no, not George. God damn it. Andrew Zimmerman, the host of Bizarre Foods.
Either one, really. It's fine.
It's fine. Paula Dean wins.
I
It's
have to
fine.
say, like, if I had to be quarantined with someone, Paula Dean would probably be the least suffer.
There we go.
Fuck George Zimmerman.
Oh shit. I almost knocked over my Lego bus. I almost demolished it.
Bro, it's beautiful.
Don't break it.
I know. Dude, trust me, I'd cry. That thing that took me like 15 hours. It was hard.
I know.
It's just fucking, dude. You start sweating after a while. Like you realize, like 4 hours into it, it's like 3:30 in the morning. You haven't, and then you realize you gotta pee. And it's a whole thing. It's the best and worst thing ever. But yeah, get a Lego set. Get an expensive one and do it. You'll look at life a different way.
I've still got our thing.
Oh, dude, you got to build that table, the Lego table.
It's happening, bro.
Got to build the
She
Lego
doesn't know it
table.
yet, but
Yeah,
it'll be her birthday present.
dude, that's gonna be a pretty sweet. But you gotta invest in some Legos though too to go along with. Do you have Legos there?
No. It's
Well,
gonna
no,
be,
Lego table's
the
no
old
good without
eBay.
Lego, so you gotta get some Legos.
It's gonna be the eBay like random assortment thing.
They're expensive, man. Totally
Freeform.
expensive.
Not on eBay. They're actually pretty cheap.
Yeah, you can find some good lot deals. That's probably.
But
what
they're
I'm
all
gonna
the
be
shit
doing soon.
ones. You know, the
Yep.
2 blockers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. Is there anything else that we need to address before we get out of here for the evening? I think I'm pretty good with this show. You know, we had a
Gucci.
yeah. I think I'm happy with things. Unless Ty, you Mr. Redman, you want to what's
Red as fuck, right?
what's-
Thank you.
Give us the Ty wrap up of the week.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I mowed the lawn again today. I'm getting better.
Yeah?
Week by week.
Okay.
Feeling nice.
All right.
The John Deere, it feels good on the butt.
Yeah.
And you know, there's a lot of weird shit here in Wisconsin, but all in all, it's not the worst landscape to be stuck in.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say, man. I feel dissatisfied and satisfied all at the same time.
I think that's fair. I think that's natural with like the current adjustment to everything. You're still probably also trying to like figure it all out and figure out your place in it.
I'm a little restless. I'm losing my mind a little, but I'm okay.
That's good. That's good. I'm happy to hear that. And dude, we'll talk to you soon. Obviously, we'll probably be doing a show next week, I want to say. Same time, same place, same Twitch channel. Again, twitch.tv/ONRS live. Thank you so much once again, Travis, for joining us this evening. I hope it's not the last time that we can do this, even if it's in this virtual setting. I hope to have you back again soon, my good friend. And Ty, we gotta really hold Mikey to this onion thing, bro. We gotta really hold him out. Yeah, well, next week might be the week of the onion.
I feel like he can't fucking back away now.
Exactly.